So in continuing with the Rosé tradition, I have here the Physicians Formula Rosé All Day Set and Glow. These powders are new from Physicians Formula into the Rosé collection, and I wanted to give this one a go. Now they have a pink one that is called Brightening Rose, and they have like a white one which is called Luminous Rose, but this is more of like a peachy color, and this one is called Sunlit Glow, and I actually didn't find this on Ulta.com. I actually found this at my drugstore. Shout out to Walgreens and CVS. Holla, always holding me down. So I definitely wanted to give this a go. This is actually a really interesting product. It is actually has like a balm for dewiness, but then it also has like an illuminating powder. So this is a powder that you're going to use all over your face to set your makeup, to provide a soft, luminous glow. And the way that they tell you that you should use this product is they tell you to just use the powder all over face and neck to set. You can enhance the look though with the dewy balm by applying that like to the high points of the face, your cheekbone, nose, cupid's bow, you know, chin, wherever you feel like you need a little lift, a little light, a little illumination. So, but yeah, that is the purpose of that. So I wanted to give this a go. I have a very simple face on today. Nothing special, just for the purposes of this review. And also too, like I just haven't been in the mood to do my makeup and do a full bead or do anything crazy with everything that's happening. So I'm like keeping it simple and keeping it day to day, and just for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna put it over makeup. They did say that you could apply the products either beneath makeup or over makeup. So if you apply a lot of powders on top of the balm, you might get texture, you might not. I decided not to do it under. I decided to do a normal face that I would and treat the product like how I would in my mind use it. And I was thinking to use it over the product. And they say that you can do it over or under. So we shall see if that claim is true. So I have here, let's just give her a go. And I think some of the products or some of the key ingredients in this is like, it's supposed to have like rose extract for calming, which for me, rose extract, anything rose like in skincare is just not it for me. But it's supposed to have like calming rose and brightening cockadoo plum. I swear to God, I didn't make that up. It's called cockadoo or kakadoo. It has like a goji berry blend. Like it has some like cool ingredients in there, but you know, at the end of the day, it's like, does it work? You know, is this really worth the money? Is this something that we should be involved in, invest in, talk about? Should we stay in this? We don't know. But anyways, it says just apply the powder all over your face and neck. So I have on like a natural semi-matte like look today. So let's see if she illuminates me. And for those of you who saw my Black Widow videos, I ended up keeping the brushes. I was too lazy to return them. Boop. Oh well, guess I'm stuck with them. But the powder brush and the brushes were, the face brushes were solid. It was the eye brushes that were just not it. That blending brush, that flat packer, no ma'am. But I kept these. These were decent. And I actually like this powder brush. So, okay, so I don't really notice too much of a difference. I mean, there is like a soft, luminous sort of glow to it. You know, it is a setting powder, so I do see it sort of mattifying a little bit. But I don't like see like such a major luminous glow. But it could be because of the studio light. So when I do like a check-in, we can definitely see it in the sunlight. So I think feels nice, smells nice. You know, I don't see it being grabby or patchy on the skin. I think it looks really, really pretty. I don't see anything, like I said, crazy major. I do have a little bit of texture there because that was because I accidentally put on highlighter, and I was like, I probably should have put on highlighter if I'm gonna do like an illuminating powder. Like you know, you want to be able to know what's from the powder and what's not from the powder. Like I don't want you guys to be confused about like there's a highlighter brick on my cheek, but then the rest of my face is like glowy and what is what. So I accidentally put some highlighter on there. So I look like I got cheetah print on my cheekbone, but that's okay. I had to take it off. How to finesse it. Yeah, I think so far the powder is good. There's really nothing to say. I think it's just really this is really more of a performance review to really see how like it wears and if it has that longevity. So I think that if you are saying to yourself like, oh, well, I need a new setting powder. I like something a little bit soft, illuminating. It is definitely very buttery, so very silky. It's more silky than buttery. Buttery I think has more like a wet connotation. And just to swatch it, this is the Sunlit Glow. So it has like this soft peachy pink sort of incandescent, and it has like a soft sheen. Just want to see if you guys can see that right there. Very soft sheen. Just lightly, just a little touch, honey. Just a little baby bit, honey. So it's nice, and I think with my complexion, like this is actually a really pretty color to have on my skin because that light peachiness, like kind of like softly illuminates me a little bit. And I don't know, I'm looking in the mirror now, and now I'm starting to like see it a little bit more. So we'll see how it wears throughout the day. So I'm applying the balm, and I'm being super, super gentle with my fingers because I don't want to like pull away makeup. I am still pulling like a little bit of my like foundation product off, but it's not as much as I thought. See some of that like slight brown, a little bit of that like foundation bronzer, but not very much. And also too, I want to kind of show you the pan. I hopefully you guys can see this. It's a little bit tricky to get, but I don't know if you can see, but there's almost like on the wax, it's almost like this pinky chromatic like kind of sheen to it. It's not like glitter, it's very soft. It's not like glitter or shimmer. It just has like this almost holographic quality to it. It's very hard to kind of like catch, but I've noticed that. I thought it was just initially just clear, but I'm looking at it when I put it like above my lip, I was like, okay, there's some pinky stuff here. It's not just clear, but yeah, let's try it on the cheekbone. Looking in the mirror I have over there, and I'm like, okay, like from far away, like I could see a little bit of it. Sometimes I feel like with all the studio lights like right here on you, it's a little bit hard to catch that. But yeah, because if I look at this side, and then I look at this side, there's definitely a little bit of glow. So it's there. This is by no means for the person who wants the blinding glow. Remember, this is an illuminating setting powder. So a setting powder that has a little bit of a soft glow to it, that also gives you a little bit of a highlighting balm. So I'm not mad at it. I think me personally, I don't think I would ever want to do something balmy like this, or at least like, I get why this needs to be as sticky as it is, and I wouldn't say, initially when it was hard and cold, it was more waxy, but now I feel like because I've warmed it up a little bit, it feels a little bit more like a jelly, but it's like a thick, sticky jelly, like very sticky, and I think that's a good thing, but I think also it hurts it because it does grab a little bit. Not too much, it's not like all of this like is gone off of my face, but hi, I'm glowing. Hi, I'm matte. So yeah, there's enough of a distinction there. I definitely can see it. I feel like everything is like illuminated, pulled, lifted, bright and light and honey. It's all of those things. Like it's shining and beaming for the heavenly bodies and the stars, baby, and the galaxy. Yeah, I think so far so good. I like that. It does smell like that nice rose smell. I actually love the smell of rose. I forgot to mention, it does come with this little brush, but let's be realistic. This is rink-a-dink, rank and stank, baby. Ain't nobody ever used those brushes, so no ma'am. So yeah, Sunlit Glow, pretty. Like it so far. It does pull a little bit off the balm, but the actual illuminating powder itself I think is really pretty all over the face, and I actually really like the color. Yeah, so we'll just do a midday check-in just to kind of see what it looks like. I'll also go outside in the sunlight, see how it's beaming. Does it look a little bit differently? Because sometimes the studio lights can, you know, distort things in the way they look. So we'll definitely take a look, but yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit. So on the right side, we have the balm applied over the skin. No highlighter. The whole face has the illuminating powder. This side has just the balm. This side doesn't have the balm. So this side is just, you can see it looks a little luminous, but it doesn't look, it's not flat, it's not matte, it's just a little luminous, okay? And then on this side, let's see. This side is where we have, you could see where the balm is catching the light. So it's very, very pretty. Okay. Separation on the skin too. It did pick up a little bit of the foundation, I mentioned that, but so far so good. It's wearing actually really nicely. And I don't feel like it's slipping and sliding all over the place, but you could definitely see where I'm a lot more beaming on the right side. For now though, it's wearing great and it looks beautiful. Let's see. Like I said, beaming, softly glowing. So, all right guys, I will check in with you later tonight and get... All right. So we are back with my final thoughts. I've had this on since 8 o'clock this morning. So I look very, very glowy, super dewy. I'm like looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, okay, she's real glossy, real shiny, honey. But just on the powder alone, it definitely does illuminate. So when I first wore it and put it on, it had like a soft glow, but like I'm the type of person where I'll get a little bit oily because of my dryness. So yeah, I did get a little bit oily, but not so much, not too much, but this definitely has like a very beautiful, like soft glow. And I actually would rather use this powder as a highlight for me. I think that these illuminating powders are a great option for highlighting, especially if you have textured skin. Like I have textured skin, I have large pores, and I do a lot of resurfacing and I'm doing stuff to work on that, but you will always notice the texture when you have a lot of these like sort of metallic, glittery like highlighters, and I think that they're pretty, but I also am like, I can never get it to work for my skin. But I think an illuminating powder like this might be the answer. I think this is soft, this is pretty, this is something I could work into like my work face, this is something I could work into you know, a special event, photo shoot, wedding. Like I feel like this is the type of makeup that like with like an illuminating powder, I could get that soft highlighter look, but not being so over the top. I don't think I would use this all over the face. It wore really well. I don't see my makeup separating. The only thing I said, like I said earlier, was the places where I put the liquidy balm, which has like this pink sort of holographic shift color into the balm itself. It wore well, it didn't move, it didn't break up my makeup, and it's just a really, if you're someone who likes an intense, like wet looking glow, you would love this balm. Here is one side of my face, okay, with just the illuminating powder, okay, and here is the other side of my face with the illuminating powder and the dewy balm. I mean, I think overall though, I mean, I am gonna approve this. I think that this is a hit. I think that if you need a setting powder and you want it to be illuminating, or if you want a substitute for a metallic highlighter, this could be that answer for you. And I'm not really crazy about the balm. I think it's kind of an additional bonus, but I think the real star for me is the powder. It is something that I would totally use, and I definitely recommend it. And Physicians Formula is coming through again. I mean, this is a drugstore product. I think it's like 14 bucks. But yeah, so I think that this is actually really, really nice, and I definitely give this an approval. So it is all good to go. So if y'all are thinking about the next product you need to buy from Physicians Formula, the next setting powder, something to illuminate, you want that soft look, baby, look no further. Look no further, because this is it, honey. So that's our video. So I just want to thank you guys so much. You guys know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to share, talk about it, tweet, and all that fun stuff. So talk to me on social. Yeah, and I have some exciting things in the works too. Like, I am finishing up some product reviews now, but I am branching out, building out my content library, and I want to do a little bit more lifestyle focus with fashion and beauty. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for some other type of videos coming through. And thank you for all your support, guys. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.